What's going on, guys? Welcome to Getting to the Facts. I'm your host, Andrew Curiel, and we're going to get this Monday started off right. All right, guys, we got a good little topic to go into today. It's really about the whole border crisis that's going on right now. I live in Arizona. I know if you're in Arizona or Texas especially, you're really feeling it. Like, you're seeing it. It's not just something that's happening, halfway across the country. And this is something real serious, guys. I mean, we've always had illegal crossings. You're never going to completely get rid of it, okay? But you can drastically lower it, a lot lower than where it's at right now, because we are seeing unprecedented illegal crossings, okay? And I'm all for migration. Okay, if someone wants to get here and work here and be a productive citizen, by all means, I want you to be a part of the United States, but you have to do it legally. That's the whole thing. It is not wrong to say illegal immigrant, because if they did not come here the right way through the legal channels, they are not legal migrants. And that's all I want, guys. That's all anybody wants. It's not racist. It's not anything like that. It's not prejudice in any type of a way. Okay, so we're going to get into it, guys. We got all the numbers to take a look at here as well. So we're going to really get into it. But here, we got this first one. Boom. Shocking from the New York Post. Shocking 3.8 million migrants have entered U.S. since Biden took office. 1.5 million sneaked in and are still here. And we got here a jaw-dropping 3.8 million people have entered the United States through its borders since President Joe Biden took office in 2021, nearly half of whom slipped into the country illegally and were never caught. Over the last 3 years, 2.345, a little over that, million people have been granted notices to appear, which are NTAs, before an immigration court, according to figures compiled by Syracuse University TRAC immigration database. NTAs are issued to people who arrived on U.S. soil, hand themselves into Border Patrol, and claim asylum. If they are deemed to potentially have a case, they are assigned a hearing, often years in advance, where a judge will determine if they can remain in the country or will be deported. The filings provide an accurate picture of the number of migrants entering the country. Over 1.23 million of those NTAs were issued in the Department of Homeland Security's financial year 2023 alone, which runs from October 1st to September 30th. Those numbers are far from the full picture of people entering the country. Over the past 3 years, more than 1.5 million so-called gotaways, those who Custom and Border Protection estimate have made it across the border into the country with being detected or caught. And those numbers have also steadily been increasing year by year. And we got this right down here, guys. And this is from, if we look down here at the little star, all data is from the TRAC, from the Syracuse University, as well as the DHS, which is the Department of Homeland Security, for fiscal year 2023. Total crossed during Biden administration, 3.8 mil. That's legal and illegal. Total migrants who crossed both legally and illegally in just the year 2023 is 1.8 million. Migrants given legal court appearances, 1.23 million. Number of estimated border gotaways, 530 grand plus. Total migrants admitted in August, 180 grand. I mean, guys, come on. This is absolutely insane, the amount of people that we're allowing into this country. I mean, and again, guys, if they're seeking asylum, they better have a good case. Like, I don't understand why they're approving this many of the people that cross the border. We're giving out 1.23 million NTAs. That means they're going to be in the United States for at least a year or two. They're backed up by almost 2 million cases when it comes to the migrants, the illegal migrants. So they're going to be backed up for a minute. They're not getting, the ones that are just getting in now, they're not getting a court case for probably a year or two. I mean, guys, that's insane to me. So we really got to pay attention to this, because once they get here, guys, and once they stay here, they're not planning, at least this administration is not planning to properly go through the vetting process and get them citizenship. They're just trying to get them work visas. Like, they just want them to work here and stay here and vote here. That's why they're trying to make it so easy to vote here. They think a driver's license is racist. That is absolutely just crazy to me. how we're even in this position. And it's because they've dumbed down the population so much, guys. I mean, I feel like if every single American in this country, okay, had to deal with the illegal immigration like Texas and like Arizona does, they wouldn't vote the same way. That's why New York is going through what they're going through, which we're going to get into as well. But you know what I want to do, because I feel like a lot of people, they misconstrue the definition of an illegal immigrant. Okay, they're trying to say it's too mean. That's too mean. It's not the right definition. I'm sorry, guys, but the definition is the definition. Okay, I'm gonna let you know what a migrant is. We're gonna show you this, and then we're gonna show what the illegal immigrant is. Okay, so we don't get this stuff confused. So let's go back here from Google. A migrant. What is a migrant? Not illegal migrant, not any of that. Just what is a migrant? A person who moves from one place to another, especially in order to find work or better living conditions. Perfect. Sounds great. Now, what is illegal immigration? The unauthorized resident immigrant population is defined as all foreign-born non-citizens who are not legal residents. Most unauthorized residents either entered the United States without inspection or were admitted temporarily and stayed past the date they were required to leave. Thank you. Thank you very much. What is so wrong with saying this is an illegal immigrant? They didn't come here legally. They didn't go through the legal channel, the legal process. And a lot of these people are getting these NTAs and not showing up, and they just stay in here until somebody finds them, which this administration is not going to do. They want us to get overrun. They're hoping that this is going to change the census, because remember, guys, the census, that determines based on your population in your state, not if you're a citizen, just based on population total. So illegal immigrants, everything. If they say, yeah, I live here, great, you're added. We're not trying, I'm not trying to do nothing. They want to get them added so that way they get another electoral vote, because each state, based on your population, gets a certain amount of electoral votes. It makes sense if we actually know how our elections are ran. So they're trying to flood the United States with illegal immigration on purpose. But Texas is not really, or not Texas, sorry. Well, Texas isn't liking it either, but New York. Remember, guys, New York is a sanctuary city, okay? New York City, sanctuary city, okay? California, they're a sanctuary state, basically. So they are saying, based on what sanctuary state and sanctuary city means, they are not going to deport you or turn you into the federal government if you're an illegal immigrant or not. Okay. And it's not just illegal. You could be a MS-13 gang member. They're still not going to do it unless you're committing crimes. And then obviously, then you're taken out, but they're not going after illegal immigrants. Okay. So they're only saying that. New York is only saying that to get the points in the public opinion, because they know that they're not on the border. They know they don't have to take care of this until Greg Abbott, or Abbott out in Texas, the governor, decided to bust them over. See how you feel about it. You said you're a sanctuary city. See how you feel about it. They were all strong on it when they weren't getting flooded, and they're not even getting near all of the illegal immigrants that Texas is bringing in. They're just sending out the ones they can't even deal with. You know what I mean? So it's just absolutely nuts. But we're going to watch this video here. We got this about Mayor Adams, and he actually is saying how much of a crisis this is, and now it's going to be on our doorstep. Okay, so let's watch this and see what we got. If it'll play.
And then what happened? Started with a madman down in Texas, decided he wanted to bus people up to New York City. 110,000 migrants. We have to feed, clothe, house, educate the children, wash their laundry sheets, give them everything they need, health care. And this team here We stated, let's do everything possible before we have to push it out into neighborhoods and communities. Month after month, I stood up and I said, this is going to come to a neighborhood near you. Well, we're here. We're here. We're getting no support on this national crisis, and we're receiving no support. And let me tell you something, New Yorkers. Never in my life have I had a problem that I did not see an ending to. I don't see an ending to this. I don't see an ending to this. This issue will destroy New York City. Destroy New York City. We're getting 10,000 migrants a month. One time we were just getting Venezuela. Now we're getting Ecuador. Now we're getting Russian speaking coming through Mexico. Now we're getting Western Africa. Now we're getting people from all over the globe have made their minds up that they're going to come through the southern part of the border and come into New York City. And everyone is saying it's New York City's problem. Every community in this city is going to be impacted. We got a $12 billion deficit that we're going to have to cut. Every service in this city is going to be impacted. All of us. And so I say to you, as I turn it over to you, this is some of the most educated, some of the most knowledgeable, probably more of my commissioners and deputy commissioners and chiefs live in this community. So as you ask me a question about migrants, tell me what role you played. How many of you organized to stop what they're doing to us? How many of you were part of the movement to say, we're seeing what this mayor is trying to do, and they're destroying New York City? It's going to come to your neighborhoods. All of us are going to be impacted by this. I said it last year when we had 15,000, and I'm telling you now with 110,000. The city we knew we're about to lose.
I mean, guys, I'm telling you, this is why you can't be saying things that you don't mean. When he got elected, he did not mean at all that he wanted New York City to be a sanctuary city. Guaranteed. He didn't want it. He knew he knew that he could not handle an influx that much of immigration, especially illegal immigration into his city. Okay? I mean, guys, just do it the right way. It's not racist or anything. It's not anything when it comes to prejudice or discrimination of any sort. There's nothing when it comes to this. We just want you to come in legally the right way. This is making it harder for all the other people trying to come in the right way, because now they have to deal with this huge influx of illegal immigrants needing to get court cases and do all this when the people that are actually paying the money they need to pay in order to file and get things legal are trying to do everything the right way. Like, that's who I care about. I want the people trying to do it the right way, because that means they're more likely than not going to be a productive member of society. And we should all want that, guys. We should all want that. So it's just really blowing my mind on what's going on and just the hypocrisy of the mayor in New York. Like, are you even looking out for the people in your city, or are you just trying to just signal to the party that you're gonna fall in line with whatever? Because this is just, it's something that if people were just paying attention, they would laugh at this governor or this mayor for. They would laugh at him for it. So we gotta keep everyone accountable, guys, and just hold us all to the same note. But have a great rest of your day. Have a great week, and I'll see you on that next video.